Welcome, everyone, to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Smith is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Mozgov in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
Last season, Andrew Bogut was able to say that he was the healthiest he's been in years. And that's
It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not
Holy
probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. They double-team Curry. Pass to Barnes. Back to Curry. Passes it to Bogut. That's good.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Lee's checked in for the Warriors.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Here's Curry. Tries yet again. And it's laid in by Bogut.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Smith. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one's good. Barnes.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Mozgov with the bucket.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good off the front iron.
You know, Golden State historically has always been a dangerous offensive team, but it's really their defensive improvement that triggered their elevation into the upper echelon of the NBA.
And it's Thompson again missing. Irving kicks to Mozgov. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the defensive improvement for Golden State has kind of been piece by piece. They've had the right strategy and motivation, certainly from the coaching staff. And obviously, Steve, a healthy Andrew Bogut has helped.
Yeah, I'm just impressed with what they've done the last couple of years in terms of their attitude, their personnel, the mindset to become more defensive-minded and a much better rebounding club as well.
Some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Curry. A switch here also for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And stolen by LeBron. And now LeBron pushes.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I
Oh,
don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
And Love has it in the corner. And finished off by LeBron.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it? Oh, man.
Yep, reminds me a lot of myself in my younger days too, guys. Oh, wait, maybe not. Sean Livingston last season played really well for the Nets. Backed up Darren Williams, who was dealing with injuries, and also started for much of the year, helping keep the team afloat. I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Ron with the ball. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes.
Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today. Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
And Iguodala with the basket, the assist from David Lee.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt, on both sides, high-octane offense.
Dishes it to Love. They double-team Love. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. And Love gets it to go.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
LeBron outside. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Mazzilli comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Barbosa in for Sean Livingston. Warriors trailed by 3. Barbosa dishes to Mazzilli. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
Oh, wide open look for Love. Cleveland moving it around. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Irving again. It's Barbosa. He shoots again. To the middle. Here's Mazzilli. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
He doesn't get the second one. Cavaliers leading. Barbosa with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Out to Thompson. From the arc. That's good. Thompson's got 8 points. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Ezeli is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Barbosa in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
The Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. The coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
Feeds it to Ezeli. Can't cash in from close range.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. Irving kicks to Love. 6 to shoot. James. Powered down with both hands.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. With LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
A chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Klay Thompson is already an elite shooter, but he isn't done yet. He wants to be a complete off guard. He said, I'm trying to attack more. Everyone knows my jumper is the base of my game, but to be an all-star caliber player one day, I have to finish at the rim. I have to dunk more, show people I can jump. Guys?
He keeps adding layers to his game. Thank you, Doris. Barnes, who's checked in for Andre Iguodala.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish. You look at how efficient David Lee is around the basket. He can go over either shoulder and use either hand to score. Broke his wrist in high school, and it's part of the reason why he's been able to develop that offhand so well.
Here's Irving. He trains the quick shot. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot. I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Perkins, the pass to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. The drive by James.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
And the basket by Curry.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Over to the wing. And it's Love penetrating. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
And the Warriors making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Curry's shot is off.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
No good from Lee. LeBron kicks to Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And now a 6-point Cavalier lead.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
Wow, are they moving the ball right now? They look good.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
The Warriors, one of the top defensive teams in the league the last couple of seasons, and the improvement coincided with a change in defensive strategy. They're sending pick and rolls down towards the sideline. They've got bigs. Andrew Bogut can really protect the rim. So they're doing what coaches call shrinking the floor, and it's been very effective for them.
Barnes dishes to Curry. Pass to Holiday. He feeds it to Barnes. Here's Lee. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
And a wide open look for James. And another three for Cleveland. And downing a pick and roll. Basically, a guard gives the ball handler a lane towards the basket, but prevents them from using the screen.
I like your basketball knowledge and acumen.
See, I've been listening to you.
That's exactly right. The big man sits back around the free throw line and deny penetration. It's a strategy that basically concedes the deep two, another indication of where analytics is coming into play in terms of strategy.
And it's Smith finishing it off. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Lee. And it's Iguodala in for Barnes. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Perkins. Love comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Dellavedova. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And if they're smart, they will hold for the last shot.
That's got to be the objective here, Steve.
Curry kicks to Spates. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
At the line for two. And both free throws good for Spates.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Dellavedova, the pass to Mozgov. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. I love that, and you got to think the coaching staff does too.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
22 seconds.
Here's Spates. And so that brings the first half to a close. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And now the third quarter about to get going. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And all of a sudden tonight, he's become their big assist man. I mean, his passing was the key to their offense in that first half, not something you always see.
And that's not a role he usually plays, and one I'm not sure he's comfortable in, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and to his credit, he's done it.
Warriors trail by 7. So on the floor for Cleveland. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Mozgov in at the 5. And that one's good.
The defenders have to be aware. They cannot allow him that position before he catches the ball.
You're exactly right, Steve. That is his domain. Maurice Spates, a big man with a nice shooting touch. Last season, an uptick in three-point attempts for him, and that might be a good move, developing his shot outside the arc. Three, and the way the game is played now, is much more valuable than the long two-point shot.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Doris thinks we'll see how he does. And Mo Spates, a backup big for Florida during their second NCAA title in 07.
And he declared for the draft in 2008. He's taken 16th overall. He's been a solid rotation player throughout his career. He could probably improve a little bit defensively, but offensively, he's got the ability to score out there, both inside and out.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in.
Well, when Harrison Barnes first stepped onto the scene, it was in the middle of the Warriors' 2013 playoff run. But he didn't exactly build upon that streak as people were hoping for last year. The playing time just wasn't there.
The pass to Dellavedova. Now the feed to Love. Shumpert with the screen for Love. And it's James missing.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse. And I remember that run for Barnes. He would play as a stretch four, looked unguardable at times in their series against the Nuggets and then the Spurs. Definitely was hoping for more of that this past season.
Dellavedova dishes to James. Down low. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 4 this quarter.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
You know, for Barnes, it was an awkward place for him to be, and they brought in Iguodala, and he was moved to the bench. A lot of people thought that that'd be a boon for him, as he would be more focused on the offensive side of things with that second unit in particular and could really thrive.
Yeah, and the change in role and adjusting to being the first option with the second unit, I think was overwhelming for him. I think you have to remember Barnes is still a very young player, a lot of room for growth, very talented, very skilled, and he's going to get a lot better.
David Lee checked in for Golden State. Good. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential. Not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Timeout called the Warriors. Some changes here for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Cleveland also making some changes. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Thompson Thompson from long range. Another three for Golden State.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. The majority of his points have come on that shot. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Warriors trail by 5. There's the triple. And the shot is good. Thompson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, Kevin, and his confidence is palpable. You can feel it. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be falling.
Golden State's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Outside. Everything appeared to be lined up for Cleveland to get back into the playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some seasoning.
Curry setting the pick for Thompson. Here's Lee. Down it goes, jamming that one home.
Pure hustle on that play, and that's what it takes on the offensive boards. It's not about ability as much as it is desire.
And that Clark and some muscle, and he showed us he's got plenty of that with the huge dunk.
Well, in a tight game, I mean, they could use a few more of those hustle plays going forward if they're going to win.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Love's checked in. Irving can't get it to go. Golden State's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. James misses.
He doesn't really scare a defense at all. You've seen him miss quite a few just like those.
Curry again. Irving. Curry kicks to Ezeli. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Festus Ezeli is 6'11", about 260 lbs, and really gets off the floor well. He's strong. He has an explosive frame, and those kind of guys don't come along every day.
Look out. Watch out now. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of them.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really, really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Good on the shot. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead. 6 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's James. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? The Warriors on top, ending the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Down low, it's Green and Bogut. And it's Livingston in at point guard. That's the Warriors 5. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Curry. Timeout called the Warriors. Clark, if you were trying to craft in your imagination the ideal flawless basketball player, you'd have a hard time doing much better than LeBron James.
The 21st century version of the best video game player ever, and also happens to be the best real game player ever too. I mean, one of them anyway. That's why Eric Spoelstra, the coach, called him 1 through 5, and that's a perfect way to describe LeBron James.
Lee's checked in for Golden State. Barbosa comes in for Sean Livingston. On a switch here also for Cleveland. Smith checked in for Iman Shumpert. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Doris.
And for LeBron, has he reached his peak? He says he's still a relative newcomer to working down on the block, and that's one area he's continuing to improve, developing moves and then counter moves against post defense.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. On defense, Cleveland. Iguodala wide open. No good with the triple.
And for LeBron, he said he didn't enjoy posting up earlier in his career, but as his command on the low block has improved, he's got more comfortable with it. And I think now it's something that he really relishes.
Now the dish to Bogut. No luck. Cavaliers trailing. Out left to the wing. The drive by Love. No good. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Thompson for 3.
He just couldn't shake loose. He had the defender draped all over him.
James kicks to Perkins. Smith outside. Lets it go from deep. And James with the basket on the assist by Smith. 31 points for LeBron.
Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
And Bogut slams it in.
Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
Barbosa with it. In low to Bogut. They double him with Irving. Barbosa. Here's Lee. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Iguodala with the steal. Barbosa with it. He's picked up by Irving. Thompson with the bucket. I think Clark and Steve, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, both teams really competing. Neither side giving any ground. This should be a fun finish. I agree with you, Kev.
He dishes it to Barbosa. He lobs it up. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Kicks it out to LeBron. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Clock at 6. Offensive rebound. And another shot. And he lays it up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Huge play on the offensive glass to come away with the second chance points. Tell you what, he's getting more and more physical as this game wears on. Yeah, that's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little bit. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot. He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Dellavedova's checked in. LeBron James on the wing. Guarded by Curry. There's Mozgov. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Great work inside for 2 vital points. That was an ideal scenario for him. Point-blank range, big height advantage, and he cashed in perfectly.
Curry outside. No good. Great D that time from James.
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on. Carson had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Justice Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. Cleveland also making some changes. Love checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for James. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Off target from outside. The Warriors have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. Outside Curry. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Lee's checked in for Green. Here's Curry. 3 on the clock. Here's Ezeli. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. And it's Shumpert penetrating. .29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Curry again, serving. Curry kicks to Ezeli. 8 feet away. Love grabs the board. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail by 2. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th. What do you think, guys?
Well, we'll see what they come up with. Plenty of time. If they execute, they should be able to get a good look here.
I agree with you, Steve, but I'd like to see them pound it inside and try to get to the rim.
Both teams will make substitutions. In the corner, Irving with it. Back to LeBron. And they tie. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.